Hey y'all, welcome back. Loba's Crafts here, and today's video is going to be a very short video, but it's a video nonetheless. We are going to diamond paint while I go over my diamond painting must-haves. Now these are things that I personally feel like every diamond painter should have. Everybody has a different way of diamond painting. I'm just going to let you guys know what I think is most important. They might have been mentioned by other people at this point. It hasn't been mentioned on mine, but these are also for me. These are my favorite things to have. These are my favorite things to make sure that I'm always kind of like in stock with for whatever reason when it comes to my diamond painting. Because, oh, let me get a different pen. Because I think it's important to always kind of have some sort of, I don't know, kind of like a routine with your diamond painting. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. So first things first, obviously I always have extra pens. I literally have pens galore. These are the ones from Amazon. Always have extra pens. You never know when you're going to need them. Simultaneously along with the pens, always have extra tips. You can get these for like $7 on Amazon. I always have extra tips depending on what type of diamond painting I'm doing. I have both the metal, like stainless steel ones, and then the plastic ones. The clear ones I do have as well. The clear ones I use typically more for round, while the white ones I use typically more for squares, which is my kind of go-to. I always feel like you should have extra of these because they do break. They do get warped. I don't think I have a warped one to show you at the moment. Kind of, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's starting to like shape off into that like weird square shape. I always feel like you should always have them because again, they do break. They do make a, it's just better to just always have them. Especially when you don't know when they're going to break. Sometimes they'll get stuck in your diamond painting pen. So when it is time to change, it's going to be a hassle. But I always have extras because for me, I feel like I would be negligent if I didn't have them and I'm working on something like this. This is a square diamond painting. I will go through at least 5 more of these by the time I'm finished with this diamond painting. And this is a landscape. If you're someone who likes to work on landscapes like myself, this would be one of those things to always keep handy. And plus, sometimes it's just nice to have a fresh nib. We get so many of them when it comes to like our kits, especially if you order from Diamond Art Club, Dreamer Designs, the bigger companies. They usually send a regular, or like I guess their standard of a starter pen situation, wax situation, where you can collect these nibs pretty quickly. So that's number 1. Number 2 would be honestly a pair of tweezers. I save all the tweezers out of every kit that I could possibly think of. Having tweezers is actually even really good for like round kits. You will at some point place a drill down that's not supposed to be down somewhere and you're going to catch it. You want these. I've seen diamond painters get rid of these and I have no idea why. Like why, out of everything you get rid of, out of the standard kit, don't get rid of this. Do not get rid of this. I feel like that's actually like something that grinds my gears. It's like, why? Because when you get something put down and you, like, some people will just leave it there. But when you realize, okay, it's only 1 or 2 that you can actually lift up and like replace where they're supposed to go, why don't you have them? Also, with a square, I personally like my tweezers for my ABs. Obviously, with this one in my last whip and chat, I used something with old wax. You could always use old wax to place them down. But I actually do prefer to use the checkered board method with my tweezers to put down my my ABs. Sorry, let me just move you guys a little bit. I feel like you guys are kind of weirded. Okay. So there's that. Also, we're working on this letter Z. This color is like super pretty. I just kind of wanted to say that. All right. Next on my list is a roller. I don't care. I don't care. I will do this all day, every day. Because what happens is that even after you store your diamond painting and you store it with the gems up, there's a chance that you're going to need this to help really flatten it out again after it's already been flattened out because you worked on it. I love having my roller. I think it's nice to have it after you finish a section. I think it's nice to have it again after you finish the entirety of it. You will have sections where you don't see that you need to press harder onto it. And if you have dexterity issues like myself, it's nice to have, and those are my personal readings. Sorry for that kick on of my AC. It is now officially it's hot as hell season. So, next on my list would actually be a mini cutter. I love these things. You can get like a pack of these for like $11 on Amazon. I like the mini cutters. You never know when you're gonna need one. And when it comes to diamond painting, if you don't have washi tape and you're sectioning off like I am, you want one of these. You definitely want a mini cutter to do section by section. There's no way that I would ever live without one of these. This is important. Next on my list is the dryer sheet. I have dryer sheets galore. Dryer sheets are so super important because all of the drills, doesn't matter whether it's a round, a square, crystal, AB, whatever, the jelly, I don't care. You're gonna need this. You're gonna need this when you kit up. You're gonna need this every time you kit up. You're gonna need this. I don't want to hear otherwise. I don't want to hear otherwise. Some people use the spray. I'm not really sure how accurate that truthfully works. I mean, it's an idea. If that's something you utilize, something you work with, go ahead. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I like the dryer sheet. I think the dryer sheet is probably the thing that's going to save your life, especially when it's time to kit down. You know, your drills won't stick to the bottom of your containers that you use, whether they're vials, Tic Tac, these sort of, I love them. I think they're really nice. And plus the dryer sheets always give like a little bit of that hint, like it smells good, so why not? I also feel like it helps with the wax as well, when the drills have that little bit of like that less static friction for even like the oldest of wax to pick up. Next is a toothbrush or some type of brush. This is like a travel toothbrush that I think I had. I have one of these in all of my kits. I like to shine my diamonds with them. Sometimes you're going to get a little bit of wax on your diamonds. This is perfect for when you're done with the section and you can just make them shiny. I love doing it with this. The toothbrush, I think it's nice, and it doesn't need to be too hard at all. And it's also an idea. I don't see a lot of diamond painters doing it, but I personally do it. Especially when I'm doing a landscape, you want this to shine as nicely as you possibly can, especially if you are going to put it somewhere where the sun is going to naturally and directly hit it. So that's where I have, ooh, this is probably one of my favorites. Okay, last but not least, oh, let me get it. It's in my thing. I forgot to have it on my desk. but it's huge. It's a T-square. It's a T-square. Have a T-square. Have a T-square. Why do you want a T-square? For when you grit up and you don't have any washi tape, a Sharpie and a T-square are probably going to be your best friends. I can't say anything good enough because, again, you should always have a ruler anyway. Some people use a ruler for like straightening their diamonds. I'm not really a big fan of doing all that, to be honest with you. For me, that's a little bit of a waste of time. But I like the T-square when, you know, you got a big canvas and say you really don't have any more washi tape, or even if you're putting down washi tape, it's nice to know that you have something to kind of guide you. Also, when it comes to that mini cutter, it's really nice to have that so your lines are straight and you're not cutting too deep into the plastic cover. Like, I know now they're starting to send kits with like release paper. I personally don't care for release paper. I'll probably do another video about the things that I don't care for diamond painting. But yeah, those are my must-haves, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.